it will be DCE in game 350 who gets us underway. The kick down to the far corner of the field with Kurt Donahue doing the ball playing. Here he is again. Katoa there, lovely pass, streaming through to score. They are in immediately through Kulakefu Fenefuiaki. Comes back through the middle and crashing in. Matt Lodge scores for the Sea Eagles. From Marshall King, crash play here, nothing doing.
Great tackle.
Molo stopped there by Simpkin, put his body on the line, then Marshall King jumps out from dummy half to score the Dolphins second. So comes a Cherry Evans. Tries to loft this one much higher than his previous kick. It'll hang there in the breeze, comes down short of Fuller, falls here for Hopewadi, fires it back on the inside. Kohler is there, towed forward by Brooks. Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant by the Sea Eagles.
Pushing himself to stay out there at the moment.
Well, a kick this time was easier to handle for Fuller. And he comes out to Tabby White for Doe, who's got nobody in front of him. He burns Cherry Evans. Saab picked him up. Here is Fuller. Ducks away from Saab. Back to the hammer. He's chopped down. Fifth. Brooks holds it up. Comes out to Tom Travojevic. Come out ball. Hopewadi for the corner. A huge collision, but somehow he got the ball down.
Yeah, they were coming at him at a rate of knots here. Look at that, one hand carry, slams the footy down, just bounces away from the tackle.
Here come the Sea Eagles again. Big run by Kohler. Gives it off to Hopewadi once more. He's got support. Bullymore is there. He throws a dummy. Gives it to Bullymore. They've got coast to coast from the kickoff. Cherry Evans in the air. Mix up here. Fuller looked out towards the wing of Mafahu. Ball goes to ground. Saab with his reach can't find the line. Simpkin here off the back of the Ben Travojevic play the ball. Finds Cherry Evans. It comes to Tom Travojevic to Lau. Gives it to Saab. Into open space. Runs towards Fuller. Kicks back in field. The hammer is there to save the day. Brooks, a chance out wide. Travojevic, cut out ball. There it is. Hopewadi will bring it around. And Manly pick up from where they left off. As Sipley is on top of the line. It comes back to Brooks. Gets it off on the inside. Ben Travojevic runs towards Fuller, who cut him down. Did he break the tackle? Yes, he did. Now Tom Travojevic, tip on chance there for Kohler, spins away from Asako instead, comes back to Ben Travojevic, keeps alive, good hand, Takayaho, Cherry Evans, he finds Luke Brooks. It was a tremendous try, only 5 metres away. Marshall King down the short side, they've got them. It's been a long time between drinks this afternoon for the Dolphins to score, but they've got one at the end through Connolly Lemuelu with Manly now on the attack once again. Brooks comes out to Cherry Evans. Here is Tom Travojevic, 3 on Toya, strides through ever so easily. There are signs, great signs for Manly and Turbo Tom Travojevic. And here is Cherry Evans putting in a kick. Here is the sprint. Tolu Kohler breezes past Fiona. Only needs a bounce. It will sit up for him. Genius from Daly, Cherry Evans, and the speed, the sprint king.
They've done it for their captain. Daly Cherry Evans, 350 games.
Here's Tom Travojevic again. What a ball. Out to Hopewadi. They are queuing up. Turbo's there again. It is phenomenal rugby league. Here this afternoon, Marshall King comes back for Katoa. Kafusi trying to plough his way in, and he has done so. Here's a good pass, and spinning his way in, Lemuelu has a second try, but at full time, Manly for the moment, they stay alive in the race for the finals. Game number 350 for Daly Cherry Evans.
Yes, that's a good thing, yeah. Yeah, no. Well, I sort of said to the boys this week, obviously we were really disappointing last week. We're really unhappy with our performance. After sort of fighting really hard, the results didn't go our way those 3 weeks that we lost, but last week we were way off. But we had a look at some stuff, and anyway, you got to always try and provide hope and optimism for the group, and we did that during the week, and it was great to see somewhere, particularly the attacking side of things. Well, that's us at our best, and we've done that a few times, particularly early in the year, but it's just a great celebration for Ches's 350th. We can look at how we improved footy-wise during the week. It's not for today. First player to play 350 games for our club, and a club that's got a great history, so we want to celebrate that. And I feel like the players went and did that, so yeah.
I don't think we had a press conference with Michael Jackson celebration using that.
Probably not, yeah.
It's a party in there,
Yeah.
I guess, for the club, for the guy next to you, but this occasion, what was it like watching on and seeing him perform for him?
I just was really proud. I thought we'd get a response from the group. Look, when you work with the group every day, we know what's going on behind closed doors. But what happens is when you're not playing great, it opens up, criticism, and that's the nature of the game, and that's rightly so when you're not performing. But I just knew that the group were going to turn up and play for Ches, and and we did. Guys like Tolu Kola and Calvin Navale and Leo Harper-White, all those young guys were outstanding. But Ches, Brooksy, Turbo, it was them at their best as well today. So I was really pleased and proud of the way that Ches has really stayed at his prep, and it's been tough, but really proud.
Just how much do you enjoy this, and how much have you heard in the celebration of this? It's been a pretty mentally draining year for you.
You'd be surprised how it's not as mentally draining as everyone thinks. As Steve said, I still love every bit about working towards winning the game of footy each week with a group of people that are on the same wavelength. So, you can get painted as a really crazy picture, but the reality is each week we come into work, we prepare, and we try to win games on the weekend. It's as simple as that, and we haven't won as many as we would have liked. There's no doubt about that, and we're the first to admit we want to be higher on the ladder and all those sorts of things, but the reality is, it's usually never as bad as it seems, but still love it. Everyone in there, the way they showed up today shows that we still care, so it was a really big game for us today, and on more than just my milestone, like where our season was at, so to see the fight, really cool.
The big bittersweet is you know what this team's capable of, to know that produce that every week, and that's the benefit of hindsight, what could have been.
Yeah, look, it's really hard to reflect on what could have been when you're still in the fight, so we've got to keep fighting. The reality is, whether there's a slim chance or not, it's a chance, and that's all we need, and today was a great step for us forward, and we back it up next week, and who knows what happens here at Brookie in 2 weeks, so the next one's important though.
Talk about mathematically, look at the ladder. I mean, the Roosters are loose, and I'm death row the Roosters.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The performances like that daily, personally, as a part of the team, just makes you feel like you can just keep going, and it just makes it feel easier then. When you just had such a tough month, and it's felt like nothing working.
It is, yeah. That's why we play, for days like today. And moments for me on a personal level yesterday with my girls being a big part of the jersey presentation, that's why you play. The hill was pumping, we were scoring points. They love big tackles. We had a few nice big tackles from some of the boys. It's why you play. The competitive side of you just wants to win every game. And then there's a family side of me which is so appreciative of what I've got at the moment with my girls, and they're along for the journey, and friends and family. So today ticked a heap of boxes on a personal level and as the club level. So can't complain.
The only thing that would have happened was the 55th minute. You just for that try. Then Kennedy's got that sense of humour. Do you think he'd score?
Look, a try would have been great, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't always work out like that, and let's be honest, we 58 points, I would have loved to try, but let's be honest, I just wanted to win. I wanted us to play well and just keep us alive, so really happy for everyone. It was just a great day overall.
Just the same start of the game, family, friends, you're up in the stand for a fellow 3 hours. It's nice. Like I said, I don't want to keep harping on about what special days for you. There is.
Yeah.
You deserve it, enjoy it. You can do it love one as well.
Yeah, well, I would have given up long ago if I had lost support from family and friends. If at any stage I've felt like I lost the locker room and the support of the team and the club, I would have. You stop a long time ago. You just don't keep pushing. But when you're around good people, when you're around people that are striving to be better every day, and you've got your friends and family along for the journey, it's really hard to give up. So, yeah, today was a special day.
Steve, it was obviously Gary's day today, but Turbo looked like back to maybe his best.
Christian, you had so much to play for today. How did you think the team, what their performance was?
Oh, no, look, it's a disappointing one. No doubt about that. I thought we started well. I thought we showed the desire that we needed at the start of the game. Certainly for the first 20 minutes, I thought we were on top there. And as soon as things turned against us a little bit, we didn't have a lot of resilience about our defence in particular, and something we've got to fix up quickly.
Was it like a big sense of occasion you feel out there for them? Was that a factor?
They're always going to turn up. Big occasion for the club, for DC personally, and we knew that was coming.
Well, can you put your finger on that's 3 big blowout scorelines over the last 3 weeks? Is it the injuries catching up?
No, I wouldn't like to go to those two things as an excuse, to be honest. I think we're better than what we're playing at the moment, or what we're showing at the moment, and I certainly haven't lost any confidence in the people that we're putting out there. I know there's players that we'd love to have out there, but I think the guys that we're putting out there can show a better account than what we are right at the minute.
When you look at what you were doing when you were playing to the blueprint that you want, like, are they quick fixes for you? Are they bigger alarm bells for you going off and watching that game?
Oh, look, the number of points that we've leaked, certainly the 2 out of the last 3 weeks, or even the last 3 weeks. For whatever reason, we've lost a little bit of trust or lost a little bit of resilience in what we're doing there defensively. So we're going to try and figure out a way to fix it.
Is it tricky to keep motivation? I mean, I know you had lots of motivation as fine as that part of it, but when you know now and you have all the thoughts to go to play, make it hard to keep your heads up.
No, I don't think so. I think we had an opportunity to achieve something for the club that hasn't been done before, and we haven't quite been up to that challenge when it counted.
Yeah, naturally everyone's really down. Another scoreline like that hurts, and look, we had opportunity to come down and win down here for the first time, and let that one get away from us.
Levi and that call of persons, how better staying late? That first half of that pitch.
Oh, they're playing very well. They're playing well for a long period of time. So obviously we knew that was going to be a go-to for them and a bit of a strike edge for them, and we didn't handle that as well as we needed to.